What is up, everybody? Skratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Now, probably you've noticed I haven't been around for the last couple of days because I've been pretty busy. So in today's video, guys, we're gonna talk about the biggest CVC, the biggest whale fest that we ever had in Raid Shadow Legends. But talking about clan versus clan, guys, the only real winner here is Platinum. It doesn't matter how many points your clan did, as long as you're engaging in their game mode and they can present this to their investor as a very successful game mode. The only winner is Platinum here. So, if you're wondering, Skratch, what happened to your leap? Well, when my wife actually found out that I was willing to spend some money for this nonsense, guess what happened?
What the f?
Of course, I'm only joking, guys. It's just a blister. I haven't got my ass whooped just yet for spending money in game, but never say never. We might leave that for a different episode. In today's video, guys, I'm gonna explain you how I managed to get to this insane amount of points in clan versus clan, how the entire clan managed to get here, how much preparation we had to do, what sort of resources they've been spending here, and of course, I know a lot of clans are engaging in this game mode, so think about this video kind of like an updated guide on how to use your resources wisely to maximize the results in clan versus clan. Having a look at the total results and seeing this amount of points, guys, I know the majority of you guys will be like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen, and honestly, from different points of views, I don't disagree with you guys at all. Some of you guys don't care about it and it's just fine. Some of you guys might be interested on how all this was possible. I'm gonna explain you all that in a second. Now, I think the highest score recorded before was around 61 million points when the two French clans, they kind of went in a head-to-head friendly match. There is no secret, guys. There's always been bad blood in between the top clans in the raid community, and that's since the beginning of times, okay? Always big mouths, big egos, people spreading rumors, talking rubbish all the time. Sometimes different people, different clans, they gotta step in and take on the wheel, you know? If we're gonna have a look at the member list right here, I managed to do a 3.5 million points, definitely the highest I've done. It was pretty intense to get here, lots of farming, lots of preparation. I'm gonna walk you through all that in a second. First, I just want to say big shout out to both of the clans, especially to my clan members for working as a team, and this was a huge team effort, okay? This was a team effort to manage to get to this amount of points. So big shout out to every single one of them that participated in this, and big shout out to Matt for actually putting a decent fight against us. I'm gonna share with you a screenshot that has been taken after the CVC ended where we can see everyone's name. It does seem like Matt moved most of their big hitters back to their other clan, but if we have a look right here, it's still mind-blowing to see this amount of points. 81, 61 is just crazy. They actually managed to beat the previous record, so they actually went in pretty hard. So Arsalan with 5.4 million points, that is absolutely crazy. It's so time consuming. Honestly, I feel like people that never try to do this, they're thinking it's all about resources. Everyone can save resources in a game, guys. You can save it during 1, 2 months, weeks, years. Everyone can save them. Everyone can attempt to do something like this, but it's so much time required in order to be able to do it. Honestly, I feel like that's literally the biggest investment everyone does. Time, okay? Time is literally the most important thing in the world, right? So they had the highest with 3.7 million damage. We had quite a few with 4 million, quite a few with 3 million, and a lot of them over 2 million. Very impressed with everyone's effort, honestly. Big shout out to them again. We had the lowest under 1 million, but only one person. So definitely a pretty good thing. If we're gonna have a look at all these points right here, all the objectives, I'm gonna walk you through them and I'm gonna kind of explain you what we prioritized while we're going over all this. Now, we started preparing for this 2 weeks ago exactly, okay? We started preparing for it when we saw that on the previous CVC, we had no escape from being rank 3. Was no other clan able to pass us in points. Nobody was willing to do it, so we realized it's not gonna be an easy way out, so we actually had to start preparing. I started leveling up my pieces of gear during that CVC from 1 to 15 because I was getting points on that CVC as well, because we decided to go for a 3-0 at that point. But the champion objectives, guys, basically summon from fragments, summon shards, level up, book champions, all this stuff, ascending, comes from there, okay? So we had 16.5 million points, they had 13.2, so pretty much everyone kind of used books, summons, and stuff like that. We managed to get 3 million more there. We haven't really focused the rest of the things. We've been pretty straightforward with our objectives, guys. We said the only people that will do dailies are the people that don't have enough energy on the account to run the spider non-stop. And how you can see, we had a big gap in points right here. The rest of them, we haven't really focused on it, okay? I've done Faction War Stage 20. I feel like most of them, they've done that. I haven't done Clan Boss. I haven't done Campaign. I haven't done Classic Arena. I've done 3v3 Arena. I'm gonna walk you through that as well in a second. In terms of the spider, guys, most of us restarted the game every 1 to 2 hours. Because memory leaks happens, the game slows down, so we wanted to make sure the game runs at its full potential. I restarted the PC like 2 to 3 times during these 48 hours of insanity, okay? We had 40 million points, they had 29 million points, so pretty much everyone went head to head for a while in the spider. If we're gonna have a look at Faction Wars, they actually managed to get more. And they managed to get more on every other objective that we haven't focused on. They actually spent time in doing their dailies properly. And probably they've done other dungeons, because why not? On the arena objectives, we only went on the 3v3. So the majority of us dropped on Monday to 0 points, okay? And because of it, when the CVC started, we were able to burn instantly like 8 to 10 refills on one-man defenses, and that gave us almost like 70k plus points just to start with in a matter of like, what, 20 minutes? I think that's how long it will take you approximately to do all that. The first thing I've done when the CVC started, I loaded Bluestacks, put on the macro, and transformed all my gems into energy, okay? I think I spent around 14k gems. That gave me some points as well. If we're gonna have a look right here at the arena objectives, they won here with like 600k, okay? So they definitely far more arena. We only focused on doing 3v3 afterwards whenever we restarted the game, okay? Because in the meantime, people, they were attacking us. If you're gonna end up in fighting full pages in 3v3 arena, is the biggest waste of points and time you can actually have. On the gear objectives, we've been prepared better. This is actually the thing that requires the most time, and it's actually the thing that might give you the victory, preparing gear from before. So we roughly had around 150 pieces extra per member from what they had. This is not something that is a problem to get, guys. You can farm 150 runs on a dungeon, get the gear, level it up, burst the points, waste the silver if you're willing to do that, of course. The main problem with this is very time consuming. So here I actually have to give a big shout out to Hell Hades and his team for making their optimizer, and the website is being game changing. It actually probably saved me around 2-3 hours during the CVC that allowed me and the entire clan to farm more spider while we were using the optimizer to find the gear that was equipped on champions. Is literally life-changing when you're doing this sort of thing. It definitely saved me time. I feel like it's such a good thing to be able to see all your equipped gear, the level up of the gear, because the game doesn't have such a filter, unfortunately. So definitely the Hell Hades optimizer was amazing. They actually used the Forge quite a bit. We haven't really done that. I haven't even touched the Forge. That's literally the slowest thing that you can do to earn points during CVC. Is so time consuming in order to do it because the animations are so slow in the game. I leveled up around 600 pieces of gear, level 15, before the CVC started, and during the CVC I think I've done around 100 plus more from level 1 to 16, you know. It's definitely still more efficient than farming a spider to do them from level 1 to 16. It takes quite a bit of time. If you have the silver to do it, definitely jump and do the gear over something else during the CVC, you know. In terms of gems, the fun part is we used 420k gems. They used 100k gems more than we did, guys. That is literally just crazy. It clearly shows that they really gave what they had on the table, you know. if we're gonna have a look at the champions that I leveled up and summoned, I'm actually gonna show you all the champions that I 6-starred. So starting from Mitrala all the way to Lugan the Steadfast. I only 6-star legendaries and ascended legendaries because that's what gives you the highest amount of points. How you can see, they're all kind of on a level 24, so I used 6 brews on every single one of them. Some of them, they actually have more brews, but ascending one legendary champion and 6-starring him from level 50 and ascending him fully and giving him 6 brews gives you around 6,400 points, okay? So this was actually around 130k points just for doing these champions. I summoned around 5 or 4 legendary from fragments. I would say that this is literally the only resource you're not gonna be able to replenish from CVC to CVC to CVC because they're coming so hard. There are not many champions that we're getting from fragments, just fusions, Doom Tower champions, and stuff like that, you know. So that gave me around 140k points more because I had some epics saved up as well that were new champions. I used around 14k gems. I had the rest of the energy, so I've done around 120k energy. This is my spider team, so I think it went straight forward for around 40 plus hours, okay, just farming spider. Of course, with breaks, restarted the game, doing a bit of 3v3 arena in between, leveling up gear. You definitely don't want to stay and level up hundreds and hundreds of pieces of gear in a one go because that's literally just crazy. It's so painful to do that. It's definitely not something that you're gonna enjoy. But my spider team is at around 15-16 seconds. When this happens, it actually goes up to 19 seconds, but it doesn't happen that often. Now with CCI is actually the fastest team to have CCIs in your team, but the animation she has is literally draining memory so quick that you gotta restart your game almost every single hour because it slows down the game so much. It's actually not even fun, you know. In terms of the spider tournament, I went in with the big dogs for the very first time, so I'm actually in the global leaderboard. So right here, I've done over 100k points. First time ever, is literally just crazy, 106k points. And I finished global number 9, swimming in with the big whales. In terms of books, I used exactly 50 legendary tomes, 119 epic tomes. In terms of chickens, I used around 100 plus 5-star chickens, no 4-star chickens. I used some potions, of course, to ascend them, which can be easily farmed back. And I used like 6 brews per champion. Definitely not a lot out of it, you know. So that's kind of like pretty much what we used. We really worked together as a team, guys. We had people from USA, people from Europe, from all over the world, kind of like half and half. That's how our clan is. So tons of different time zones. We actually had streams in Discord with everyone running the dungeons, just in case if an error was occurring. Radium actually managed to screw up with their maintenance. They messed up the whole CVC thing. Usually it always happens during CVC, so you want to stay prepared. The Raid Shadow Legends helper might fail you during that time. Now, in terms of Spider, we had some guys that actually farmed stage 20. Personally, I haven't done it because I wanted to get upgrades. I actually got upgrades for some of the champions. I still want to get triple rolls on rings, on amulets, on banners, and I farmed stage 25 for better quality in terms of gear. People that actually had tons of energy, the mega big dogs, you know, they farmed stage 20 with 9 seconds farms with Septimus, Gurtuk, Badal Khazar. And since the new filters are out, you don't really need to have an auto seller because you can sell literally all the gear so damn quick. It's so much faster to sell the gear, you know. So that actually saves a lot of time, and having 9 seconds farm without auto sell bangs you up so many points on stage 20 on the spider. But you need to have way more energy than I actually had, you know, because while I'm doing one run with the auto sell to get 300 points, they were getting 400 points, and I feel like not many people actually did on stage 20. And I don't blame them, since they wanted to have a slightly higher chance at getting better gear. And big shout out to everyone that participated. Was really a team effort, guys, and clearly victory loves preparation, okay? So that always pays off. Hopefully I haven't missed anything. I really wanted to drop a video on the new Hydra rotation, guys, but unfortunately I'm not gonna have a chance to do that today, so I'm gonna do that tomorrow. That was all for this video. Much love, appreciate all of you guys watching, and I'll catch you all soon in the next one. Peace.